Hi, my name is Robert Fleisher, and for 51 years I've been fascinated with water and colors, and that's what I do. This piece that I brought today is called the Temple of Sanctified Water, and because I've worked with water for 51 years now, I've been fascinated by the way it moves. I've been trying to coax it to do what I want it to do. With water, it kind of informs you when it's had enough and it's done. And what inspired me to do this particular painting is a book my cousin sent me called The Hidden Messages in Water. I have nothing to do with this book. I'm not making any money, but this book blew my mind. To make a thin book short, he contends that water is extraterrestrial. It came from ice comets, creating our oceans. We have to drink it every day. We're 70% water. And unfortunately, Emoto passed away in 2014 in his mid-70s, I believe. But he left behind this work, and it totally made sense to me, completely. It was mind-blowing. As the years progressed, I realized that the more I tried to communicate with it, I felt the more it was cooperating with me. And I was able to get it to go where I wanted it to go. So this painting is about water having its own consciousness. I think that when I communicate with water, mixing a little color in it, I can now have it do what I want it to do if I'm cooperating with it, and as if it's an equal, almost as if it's its own being, it has its own life force. From the time I was 16, when I first discovered watercolor, I was immediately fascinated by it, and so here I am all these years later. I never had a plan. It was never a conscious decision. I was just fascinated by it. People started to respond to the work. In 1973, I gave myself a few months to do a group of paintings, and I sold them immediately. So I went, wow, I sold those 3 paintings for $1,500. A lot of money back then. So I did another 6 months, and then another 6 months. Vietnam was going on, 1968 was a terrible year. And I figured, maybe I can save the world, as the Beatles say. You can save the world with art and music and movies. So I bought into that, and I decided to try to save the world through having content, to say things that would hold people for just a few more seconds. Thank you for listening to my rant about water. And the next time you drink a glass of water, tell it you love it, and it'll be better to you.
Awesome.
Sayonara.